Okay, sometimes this is a little easier to understand if you can look at it graphically. So let's do a graphical representation of the problem that we just solved. Let's say this rectangle represents uh, all the possibilities of this experiment. In other words, this represents all possible outcomes of this experiment, no matter what coin we pick. So if we try to localize the area in which 5 out of 5 heads occurs, the first thing we can do is we know if we pick the two-sided coin that we'll always get 5 out of 5 heads. So we know that the area of this rectangle that corresponds to the two-sided coin is 1 out of 10. So 1/10 of this area will be the two-sided coin, in which we will always get 5 out of 5 heads. So let's say this area is 1/10 of the normal area. So this is 9/10. The normal area is 9/10 of the total area. So this area, which is 1/10, represents the area of the two-sided coin, and also represents an area where we always get 5 out of 5 heads. Now, what about the normal area? Where are we as far as getting 5 out of 5 heads in the normal area? Well, we know in the normal area, if we pick a normal coin, we have 1 out of 32 chances of getting 5 out of 5 heads. So let's just draw that here. In this area, this is 1/32nd, and I'll color this in. This area is 1/32nd of the normal area, in which we also get 5 out of 5 heads. So if we would draw this area out, this is the normal area, and we get 5 out of 5 heads. It is 1/32nd of the normal area, and the normal area we knew was 9/10. So this would equal 1/32nd times 9/10, and that corresponds to this area, which is the area where we get 5 out of 5 heads, and we picked the normal coin. So the way to write this would be the normal coin, probability of getting the normal coin, and 5 out of 5 heads will equal 9/10 times 132. And we calculated that out as 9 over 320. This is what we did in the last area. This area is also, you could also write it as the probability of getting 5 out of 5 heads given that we got the normal coin times the probability of getting the normal coin. All of these things are equivalent. The probability of getting 5 out of 5 heads given the normal coin is 1/32. The probability of getting the normal coin is 9 out of 10. And we did that calculation. Another way of writing this is the probability of getting 5 out of 5 heads and getting the normal coin. Okay. Now, what about this area? This area is the probability of getting 5 out of 5 heads and getting the two-sided coin, right? Well, we know the probability of getting 5 out of 5 heads, it's 1. And the probability of getting the two-sided coin is 1 out of 10. And we calculated this. So 1 times 1/10 is 1/10. So what is the probability in total? The total area, this total area, which is the area where you get 5 out of 5 heads. Any area in here is true. You'll get 5 out of 5 heads. So that area is going to be this area plus this area. So the total area will be 9,320 plus 110. And in this area, everything will be 5 out of 5. And we figured that out. It was what? 41 over 320. So this is just kind of a graphical representation of what we did using a probability formula, and it's a little easier to understand if you look at these things graphically.